Welcome to Park City, Utah.
Since we're officially driving towards Tennessee now to make it to the Airstream Rally, we didn't have a whole lot of time to get to hang out here in Utah. And to be honest, for the last couple days, we've just simply worked. So we picked something today that would be fun and just absolutely silly crazy to explore what it's like in Park City. But before we get to all the fun stuff, I'm gonna show you what we actually did for a majority of the week. And since seeing us work is really super boring, I figured I would take you along on my run this morning and show you the park we're staying at, Mountain Valley RV Resort. It is absolutely gorgeous and it has obnoxious amounts of cool amenities. But first, gotta get that stretch on. All right, let's do this. Not only are these mountain views incredible, but the air here is so crisp and clean. And since we're right here, I'll show you where we've been doing laundry all week. Doing laundry in an RV park is actually pretty convenient. You can do way more laundry here in one go than you can when you live at home. Let's keep going. I've got miles to finish. And they have multiple clubhouses on property. Let me show you one. You might have noticed the pickleball courts that have been all around the park while I've been running. These things are really cool and we've been seeing them pop up at parks all over the country, so Daniel ordered us some paddles. So there's a pretty quick view of the park, but it is really awesome here. Highly recommend, and of course, it's family owned. Since today is our only adventure in Utah, you know what that means. A new sticker! Now that we've knocked out our sticker, it's time for a shower. Because after that, it's adventure time.
Made it to Utah Olympic Park. Now, if you're not familiar, Utah Olympic Park is the place of the 2002 Winter Olympic Games. And while the Olympics may have moved on, what's taken its place is a lot of fun rides. Okay, so what we found online is something called the Gold Pass. And essentially what you do is you buy a bracelet and it gives you unlimited access to the rides for a 3.5 hour window. So for us today, our window is between 2 and 5:30. And we're gonna ride as many of the extreme rides as we can, because why not? In the right side of the park near the bobsled. Unfortunately, the bobsled is not included in that Gold Pass, but we'll just save that for another day. Gives us a reason to come back. We're starting with the drop tower.
I've done the
Okay.
That's counterintuitive.
There are 3. That is the 5-footer. We're going up to 10, which is the next height. It's only 10 feet. You got this. You got this. You're thinking about it too much. You just have to go for it. you go.
That was crazy. I don't like it.
You don't like it? That was a 10-footer. What's next? It's time for the big one. We're walking up to the maybe 15-footer, but that's as extreme as these little drops get in the drop tower. You ready?
I don't want to do that.
No?
No, this one's still
You jumped off of a building though.
This is different.
It's much smaller than a building. And if you haven't seen her Vegas video where she literally jumped off of a building, you definitely want to check that one out. This one's only like 15 feet compared to like a 100-story building.
I don't really want to do that.
I feel like you got this though. I mean, I believe in you. I believe in you. Yeah, that's a good idea. We have glasses, we know where we go.
I don't like it.
She doesn't like me right now, but after she does it, she loves me even more. 3, 2, 1, jump! 3, 2, 1, jump! You got it! You're thinking about it too much! Yeah. You did! What did you think about that?
I don't like free falls. Yeah, not my favorite. Next one.
We're headed to the Summit Adventure course, and apparently there's an intermediate course and an advanced course. If you've seen our top 10 things to do in Joshua Tree video, you know that I'm a world-class climber, so why would I start with anything less than the advanced? It just doesn't make sense. I'm a little sad about putting on this helmet because the mullet is looking spectacular today. Just do what you gotta do.
This is way more my speed than the free fall.
Okay, so this one looks a little bit trickier because I mean you just have to balance on this pole here, but the tower is like super wobbly, so that doesn't really help. Nice! Okay, so this one looks like you've got to walk sideways on a tight wire. I feel like you got this. There you go. Crushing it. Oh yeah. Good. You're so close. Oh yeah.
This one feels like Tarzan.
It does.
Chairlift like this was in freezing cold weather in Liechtenstein. So you guys hear us talk about our international travels all the time, which is before we started this amazing YouTube community. But if you want to check out some of those crazy stories, all you have to do is go find us on Instagram at Wanderlocal, and in my little circle bubbles or whatever under our profile,
whatever you call
can
those
see
things.
Tons of our international stories, and they're pretty fun.
Not to mention the view. The view from here is
Pretty impressive.
pretty spectacular.
Olympic Park was home to the 2002 Olympic Winter Games. Today, the facility, in addition to having crazy thrills, focuses on embracing, engaging, and involving Utah's youth in winter sports. They host recreational camps and sports programs, and it's also an official U.S. Olympic training site. All right, we're about to hit the Alpine slide. A little bit disappointed because Daniel and I can't race down it, but he thinks that I'm gonna go slow, so he's gonna make me go first, and I'm probably going to lose him.
Extreme adventures mixed in with some altitude, mixed in with some hiking. That being said, no clothes. Lack of oxygen to my brain is clearly affecting me, but no open-toed shoes. Closed-toed shoes are only allowed on all the rides.
It was like a small water ride. It was fun.
That was awesome. Ready for the extreme version of tubing.
With the not-so-baby version of the extreme tubing under our belt, it was time for the Mac Daddy K90 Nordic ski jump. How people actually ski down these things is beyond my comprehension. I'm not really quite sure how I feel about the baby version of the extreme slide thing, so I don't really know. I mean, it's fun, but it's kind of scary when it's like straight up and down. I'm so unhappy about this.
Yeah, you got this. I can literally do that all day. You go so fast.
Okay, even I have to admit, the big one was way more fun than the baby one.
Easily one of the coolest thrill rides we have ever done anywhere on the planet. Would highly recommend.
Yay, Utah! Although we could have stayed in Park City for weeks, before we knew it, it was time to continue our journey towards the Airstream International Rally, which wouldn't be possible without our trusty truck, Sully. So we're gonna give you a full tour of her in our next video. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and click that little bell to get notifications about when it comes out next Wednesday. But until then, friend, make sure to wander local this week. It's good for the soul.